And today I want to talk about calling yourself out on your own bullshit. I think it's kind of an important thing. And we're here in California. I'm Dr. Matt, for those of you that I haven't met. We're actually teaching a bunch of people here how to be presenters, how to be trainers, how to get up in front of groups and teach. Kind of like what I've been doing for about 30 years now. And one of the things that you have to be able to do if you want to continue to elevate is to be able to call yourself out on your bullshit. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of us get blinders. And it's so easy to point the finger. It's so easy to go, it's not me. I'm pointing the finger at someone else. They got me irritated. They got me lit up. At the end of the day, though, it's so important to be able to pull a mirror up, take a look in the mirror and go, what do I got to do to improve me? Now, by the way, that can include boundaries, which I've done a bunch of, I've done a bunch of webinars on boundaries and how do you enforce boundaries. At the end of the day, though, if you don't first look at you, you can't get to boundaries. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So we all run patterns. We run patterns over and over again that we think are productive because we've been doing it, not because they get the result. We know they're not getting the result if we keep repeating a pattern. Okay, so if your partner, if your kid, if someone on your team, even different people on your team, keep pointing the same thing out over and over again, that's a pattern. You got to be able to recognize it and go, okay, the main factor in this pattern is me. You got to be able to take a look at that. It takes courage to do that, but you got to be able to look at yourself. Here's another example. I had a client, this was about 5 or 6 years ago now, if I remember correctly, and he didn't believe he was a part of the problem, yet if you look at the pattern from, that like 30,000, 40,000 foot elevation, and you're looking down at it, the same pattern that he was experiencing with his kids, with his team members, with the clients that he was working with, it was the same pattern. Now, if you get in the weeds, if you get in the details, you're like, well, that's my kid, he's blowing up. That's my partner, she's having a rough day. Oh no, those are different team members. But if you just elevate just a little bit, and that's the key, what you got to do. You got to be able to lift yourself up a little bit. In NLP terminology, we call it going meta. You have to be able to go meta on yourself. At some point, some of you get to a point where you're at the top. You're the top of the pyramid. There's no one else to be able to call you out on your shit like your parents used to do, like your mentors used to do. And you got to be able to sit there and go, the common factor in all of these experiences is me. And the moment you do that, you look in the mirror, takes courage, face it and go, what do I need to do internally to create change for me? Because if you want to elevate, you got to face you. Yeah. If you want to stay stuck and you want to stay stagnant and stay in the fucking 20th century, you can totally do that. That's okay. I'm good with that. If you want to elevate and become a part of this century and be a leader, look in the mirror every once in a while and go, what do I need to do to improve? Okay. Hope that helps. Have a wonderful rest of the week. And next week, I'll be seeing you from Houston, heading back home to Houston before we go back out on the road for our next level of trainings. If you like the video, subscribe on YouTube, connect up with us. And if you want to check out where we're going to be, our upcoming trainings, go to nlp.com and you can see a list of all of our events. Okay. Aloha.